It's in Illinois. A little different than most states. It's 1 term in office, 1 term in jail. So if we ask for our former governor's cell number, actually means his cell number. We have more former governors in prison than not in prison. So my grandmother was a lifelong Republican from the north side of Chicago, passed away in the mid-1990s, and she's been voting Democrat ever since. This kind of gives you an idea of the kind of political climate I come from. It's good to be in Idaho, where you know where all the Democrats are. That's nice. I hear this is the most conservative state, the most conservative part of the most conservative state. Because I come from what some person called MAGA country. Really not MAGA country. As soon as I heard Jussie Smollett say that 2 guys wearing Make America Great Again hats in -4-degree weather came and poured bleach on him with a rope and said, "This is MAGA country," something I've never heard a Trump supporter ever say in the 200 square miles of Chicago. I said, this guy is a pathological liar. Everyone comes out and media says, "Oh, there you say something." I tell you right now, there is no way that 2 guys wearing MAGA hats, I've never even seen a MAGA hat in Chicago before, okay? If you wear a red hat, they'll arrest you just because you might be wearing a MAGA hat. I'm half kidding, by the way. So it's great to be amongst like-minded folks that believe in God and believe in the Constitution and believe America is truly the greatest country ever to exist. It's so great to be around like-minded folks. I woke up this morning at CPAC, where our president gave a great speech today, and he was totally on fire. The longest speech of his presidency. I love the senator's remarks of what you said about how he is in person. Couldn't agree more. And I do have to say, what he has done in the face of relentless media attacks is truly historic. It really is. I like to say, if he walked on water, they would say he couldn't swim. And if he cured cancer, CNN headline, "Donald Trump puts doctors out of business." That's how they would attack him. And time again, he does exactly what he said he was going to do on the campaign trail. He's the first American president to ever be attacked for doing what he said he was going to do. And I feel as if we're living in a tale of 2 different Americas. And I agree that socialism's on the rise. I've been saying that for a couple of years. What I might disagree, though, is where I hear we'll never be a socialist country. I don't know. I don't know. And I wish I could say that with authority. Because what I do, for those of you that don't know, I run a nonprofit called Turning Point USA. I founded it when I was 18 years old. Thank you. We have amazing voices in our ranks, such as Candace Owens and Brandon Tatum and Kyle Kashu, some of the most outspoken conservatives in the entire movement. And our job is to fight on over 1,400 high school and college campuses for 3 big things: American exceptionalism, free market capitalism, and the Constitution. That's it. That's what we fight for. So, when I hear the statement, America will never be a socialist country, I want to believe that. I really do. But my answer currently is I don't know, because, folks, I'm telling you right now, Cortez is a moderate compared to most college students right now. Moderate. They have hatred for, the universities are teaching hatred for America to our youth. The greatest threat to our country is college and universities right now. Number 1 threat to our country, without a shadow of a doubt. They are programming hatred into the minds of our youth. To hate America, to hate free markets, to hate the idea of God, to hate the flag, to hate everything that we stand for, to hate our veterans. And I go to these college campuses, it's not that students are inherently opposed to our value system. It's that they've not been exposed to it all in the first place. It's that far too often I hear people say, well, Charlie, college campuses are a place where different ideas are allowed to be exchanged. So you must be talking about a far different place than universities today. These are islands of totalitarianism, where Marxist ideology has become mainstream, where students are indoctrinated, not educated, where if you dare disagree with the professor, your grade will be lowered. That if you might start a college conservative group like Turning Point USA at University of California, Berkeley, you might get punched in the face, which is what happened 2 weeks ago. And in the most amazing poetic justice, today at CPAC, and I had to watch it at 35,000 feet as I was coming to meet with you amazing folks, I saw President Trump call that very student activist on stage with him today at CPAC and announce to the world that he's signing an executive order saying, if you do not protect the free speech of all Americans, I'm going to withhold federal funding for your institution.